There is a single vineyard in Serralunga d'Alba that never fails to excite all Barolo lovers, including myself, and this is Vigna Rionda. The name is obviously due to the shape of the hill, which is very round, like a dome, and it's a beautiful, open, airy exposure, mostly to the south and southwest. It's a happy elevation, not too high and not too low, between 250 and 350 meters of elevation. The soil is the classic Helvetian soil of the so-called Lequio formation, composed of different layers, some thicker layers of sand, the classic yellow-reddish sand, together with thinner layers of clay and limestone. In particular, Vigna Rionda is rich with active limestone, more than 13%, together with some remarkable mineral components, copper and iron. This soil features the classic full bodies, powerful, rich, long-lasting Barolos that most people seek after in Serralunga d'Alba. In order to enjoy a glass of Vigna Rionda, today I've chosen a Riserva 2015 from a colleague of mine whom I respect. Here we have the Vigna Rionda in the glass, and certainly the first feature that strikes me is the color. It's a very intense, very deep ruby, much darker than an average Barolo, which is a very promising sign of concentration of the juice. The legs too show a big structure, I'm sure. First, the bouquet. Already very expressive, and this is a classic bouquet from Serralunga, which combines the floral elements with spicy elements. Floral for sure, rose very intense, and the violet. And then red berries macerated in alcohol, and then some hints of spicy components. I would say the wild fennel and the peppermint. Very nice, really very nice. I have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. From the delicate and very complex but expressive bouquet, I expected a softer Barolo. Instead, this is a very muscular, very vertical Barolo, really powerful, huge concentration, plenty of tannin, very firm tannin, still rather dry, rather astringent, obviously too young to drink as far as the taste is concerned. While the bouquet seemed to promise a riper, a more readier Barolo. Almost a contradiction, but it doesn't worry me, shouldn't worry you. This is definitely the signature of this Vigna Rionda Barolo. Definitely proves that it can age much, much longer. It's a juxtaposition of two languages. The language of the bouquet, which is more open, more expressive, and very, very seductive, I must say, and the taste, which is holding back. It's holding back because it promises more for the future. Well, the sample we've tasted seems to prove the premise that we made as a general statement. The Barolo Vigna Rionda certainly delivers a huge structure, very big, rich, powerful, extremely tannic Barolos. But in the long run, they can also express elegance and softness. It's a question of time. Definitely, it takes longer than other Barolos. This one, for example, which is now 6 years old, seems to be just at the beginning of its long life. Obviously, if you're looking for a soft Barolo, this wouldn't be your choice. But if you're looking for a more vertical, a more layered, also a more demanding Barolo, well, yes, that should definitely be your choice. But for the purpose that we have in these videos to try to learn about the different Barolo single vineyards, well, my conclusion is that Vigna Rionda is really one of the few vineyards that have a strong cru identity. There are some others that you can hardly recognize or hardly identify. Well, much to the contrary, Vigna Rionda has its own character, has its own personality. It's easier to identify and it's easier to single it out in comparison with all others. In the end, isn't this what a cru is all about? And if this is what a cru is all about, well, Vigna Rionda, yes, it is a cru. It is the ultimate cru Barolo.